Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Are you here for a sustainable home tour? Well, come on in. I'm just kidding. There's no one behind the camera. It's just me. I just put it out here. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry I'm a little congested right now. Don't know if it's sinuses, allergies, whatever. But I have been getting a ton of questions about my house and if I can do a house tour and if I can tell you a little bit about why we bought it, how we got it. The one thing that is gonna be a prominent feature in this tour is the fact that my house is a certified green home and it has a ton of sustainability features and that's really what I want to kind of walk you through today. In the past few years, I've really gotten more into sustainability, learning about how my carbon footprint can be lowered, what I can do. A lot of my work revolves around sustainability. I really want to show you what we've got going on here. We have been in this house for a little over a year and we got very lucky in terms of getting this house and being able to buy it. The housing market is horrific. If you're house hunting right now, I feel for you. It sucks. There are a lot of people out there that have so much money and I don't know how they have as much money as they do. We didn't really know how cool this house was until we really got to be in it and live in it and read through the manual. The builder put a lot of her heart and soul in this and she's also just a big sustainability builder. Before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to the sponsor of this video, Green Chef. They are actually the most sustainable meal kit out there, so it's kind of fitting for this video. I personally love Green Chef. Every time I get a box, I get so excited, and all of the ingredients come pre-portioned, so there's really no food waste. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic company, and it has options for every lifestyle, including keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. Like I mentioned, Green Chef is the most sustainable meal kit, offsetting 100% of the plastic in every box and 100% of their carbon footprint and their carbon emissions. Green Chef offers 24 meal choices per week, so you can find new favorites while sticking to your preferred eating plan. My favorite recipe this time around has been this peanut chicken. It is so good with green beans and cabbage and this delicious peanut sauce. With Green Chef's wide variety of high quality, clean ingredients, you can feel great about what you're eating and how it got to your table. So use my code Candace Lowry 130 for $130 off and free shipping on your first box. Go to greenchef.com for more details and check out the link here and down below in the description. Okay, so let's get started on this little tour here. I don't have that big of a house, but I will say, because I have worked in security a little bit and dabbled a little bit, I'm not gonna show you my whole house, I know, but we're gonna see some of the really cool features it has to offer. So I think we'll get started with the downstairs first. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you about this house is that we have radiant heating. So you can see this panel here, and you can see our flooring here is like a stained concrete flooring. So essentially what radiant heating is that there's no duct system to push hot air in. It essentially heats, our floors are heated from the ground, and from there it heats everything else. And as you know, heat rises. And then these panels actually radiate heat, and so there's no air that's being flown around, and it actually is really helpful for people with allergies, as I'm talking with a stuffy nose. And the fact that it's not blowing air through dusty air ducts. And it also uses significantly less energy. So you'll see that throughout the house, so we have one right here, and then we have another up here. So throughout the house, there are these little panels to help with heating, which is really helpful, especially being somewhere like the Pacific Northwest where it's cold a lot of the times throughout the year. The one downside is that we don't have AC. We really only need it for like a week throughout the year. We did have one heat wave last year, but so far we haven't really been hot at all, and it's already May. And speaking of keeping things cool and keeping the heat in, we have triple pane windows. The triple pane windows do a really good job at keeping the heat and cool in. And the fact is, because it's triple pane, like if it's really hot or really cold outside, sometimes you can feel your window and you can feel that heat coming off your windows. And with the triple pane window, we don't have that, so it stays cooler inside during the summer. And it lowers our energy use because it's trapping the heat in when we turn the heater on, and it's keeping it cooler inside during the summertime. And the other great thing is that it keeps it quiet. It really helps seal out a lot of outdoor noise, so I'm able to kind of reduce noise pollution within the house. Okay, excuse my double chin. I want to show you these lights right here. And then, hello. And then these lights up here, you can see, at first we were like, that's a really kind of unique lighting situation. And then we discovered that these are like ultra sustainable light bulbs, and our neighbors actually have the same light bulbs, and they've been living in their house for over, I think, 6 years, and they've never had to change them, which is weird. They are apparently just very energy efficient LED lights. The kitchen has more of a cooler light, and then above the kitchen table, it's more of a warmer light. All right, so now we're in the kitchen. We have full stainless steel countertops, and then you can see that our cabinets have leather pulls. All of the new wood is locally sourced, and a ton of the wood floorings that you'll see, the paneling that I'll show you, all of it is reclaimed wood, so it's recycled, and everything has a very low carbon footprint. One of the things that we don't have, because we're a sustainable household here, is that we don't have a garbage disposal. We fully compost all of our leftover food scraps, anything we can compost. When we first got here, we were like, this is strange. But then once we learned about the fact that this is a green home, it all made sense. So now I'm becoming like a hippie and a full expert in composting. So if you need any advice on composters to use, you might have seen like that ad with that like $500 compost machine. You don't need that. You can literally get like a little compost box for like 20 bucks. It's really not that big of a deal. Welcome to the cooktop. So an interesting thing about this house is that it is 100% electric. We have no gas. And the only concern we would have there is that if the power goes out, do we have a generator? You would typically want a gas generator just in case for emergencies, but everything in this house is electric. The roof is actually fully ready to have solar paneling. We don't have solar paneling just because it is pretty expensive, and you'd really need to stay in the house for a significant amount of time to kind of offset your costs. So let's talk about this cooktop. This is an induction range. I didn't know what an induction cooktop was, and so when I first turned this on, I like put it on 9 and I was like, I think it's broken. There's no heat coming from this. You have to have induction compatible pans, which are very easy to find. They're just like pretty typical, like cast iron's induction friendly. A lot of pans usually are, but the cool thing about this is that it only produces heat when it has the pan on it. And so like right now I have the cooktop on and it's not hot. and so it really uses energy super efficiently. It actually cooks things more evenly and heats quicker than a typical gas stove, which kind of blew me away. The other thing that we discovered, which is pretty interesting, is that all of the faucets, including our shower heads, have water efficiency features. The same goes with our toilets, where we have like the very European style flushing system, and I promise you, they work. Even though they're low pressure, they work, if you know what I mean. So as we're walking upstairs, this is really where that reclaimed wood comes in. Oh my God, please forgive me for all of these Posy puffs. You might see these on the floor. Posy is shit in her summer shed right now, so I'm constantly picking up these Posy poofs. Then you can see cork throughout the house, and cork is actually a pretty sustainable material to use for flooring. So on all of our stairs, there's a mixture of cork and then this reclaimed wood, which you can see right here. All right, welcome to the second floor. We've got the master bedroom over here, a bedroom, the laundry room, and 2 bathrooms up here. And then we've got behind me a third floor that has my office and a little like, I don't know, like man cave, I guess. One of the things I want to show you on this floor is the fact that we have this like outdoor porch area, and it's made with all like natural plants out there. I'm starting to sound like such a hippie. I wanted to show how our gutters work, which sounds so boring, but I thought it was pretty fascinating. The way our water catching system works is that we have a full like platform of living plants. And then those living plants catch the rainfall, and it naturally absorbs all of the rain and brings it back into the plants and ecosystem of our house. And then that excess water goes down a drain pipe that drains into our flower bed. And so nothing is really wasted and goes directly in the street. The other thing that's part of our rainfall catching environment, I don't know, is that we have a natural rain catcher, and so that gets filled up during all of the winter months, and that is great for us to have in the summer to water all of our other plants, because then we're not using any water from the city. I'm using my own water that I've collected throughout the year, and I've never run out of water in this giant thing, so it's really cool to have. Let's walk up to the office area. So you've probably seen this in my videos. It's a little messy right now. Posy recently got a TP and she is in it. How are you doing? Oh, she doesn't want to be on camera. Show you some of the art I have here. Oh, no big deal, just a award from Microsoft. And I've got my You're Doing Great poster. I really like this girl off Etsy. She uses like pressed flowers. We've got the OG 100K subscribers art. We've got Let That Shit Go from the same girl who did the You're Doing Great poster. Then I got this Bo Burnham poster, also from an artist on Etsy. And then back to Posy. And I've got, well, Inappropriate. Then my avocado calendar. Got another Pusheen. I have just Pusheens all over the house. A COVID test. One of the things I want to show you that's throughout the house, we saw these little things and we were like, what the hell is that? And it's actually an air filtration system, and multiple times a day it releases the clean air throughout the house, so that we always are breathing nice and fresh air. And it's called an HRV system, HRC. I don't know, I'll put it down here. But I'm definitely learning a lot about sustainability, sustainable homes throughout this process. Let's head back downstairs. If you really want to see the air filtration system, it's in the laundry room right here. And then you can see the guest bedroom in here. My mom just left, and the guest bathroom. but let's go back down. All right, so we're back downstairs, and that's really, I guess, like the main things about this house that I think are really cool. I'll provide some details down below if you want to learn more about sustainable housing. I think I'm gonna start a little series on sustainable living. I really want to try eating in a zero waste lifestyle. I don't know how people do it, but I definitely want to try. Oh, the last thing about this house, which I have a hybrid car, I guess helps, but it is equipped for charging electric vehicles, which is really cool in case we ever want to get one of those. But I really hope that you enjoyed this, and I'm finding new stuff every day, and if you have any other questions, if you want to learn more, if there are certain things you want to see more of, let me know in the comments below, and I will talk to you all next time. All right, bye.